Hey everyone, Sycra here, and today I'm doing a speed sketch, and I'm doing it in my favorite place, which is in bed. And forgive my choice of blanket, but it had the measles. And so I am drawing in pen, and just a sketchbook, and it's pretty ordinary, nothing special. The pen is like a Uniball pen, and I'm using also a Copic marker, a cool gray 50% marker. So what I'm doing right now is just showing you kind of how I normally draw. And in this case, I wanted to practice drawing poses, and I was doing poses in the beginning. And you can also see right in the beginning of the video, you can see another page of poses I was working on. So, and I was realizing that I was just doing figures with not in a certain frame, and it was kind of difficult to create the poses. They were looking awkward. And so I started putting a frame in to begin with, and it got a lot easier. Like, I don't think it shows in this video, and it sped up 3 times, so I don't really draw this fast. And also, I am chewing gum, which is why my mouth is moving so quickly. But my point is that, once I put it in the frame, it was much easier to see the composition because I had context. And why am I using pen? Well, I've been using pen for quite a few months now, and I draw every day in pencil. I've been drawing, but that's for a very specific sketchbook I have. And in this case, I'm using pen because I wanted to be good at drawing in pen. And I've told people before that whatever you do is what you get good at. So I wanted to get good at drawing in pen. So when I started, I was really, really bad at it because I was used to drawing in pencil. And with pencil, it gives you the ability to press lightly or harder to make lines darker. And so I would start with very loose gestural lines, and then I would kind of pick the ones I wanted to be darker. And if I messed up, worst case scenario, I can erase. And in digital, it's that plus more, because you can also warp it, you can do a lot of things. And you can't really do that with pen. With ballpoint pen, you get minimal line weight in that you can kind of, press lighter. And the darker you press, the more ink will come out. So yeah, you can do it a little bit with pen, but you can erase, and you have to be a lot more careful. And with this one, I'm being very rough anyway, so I don't think it's a great example, but I did want to get more confident with pen, and it was difficult. And so in the beginning, I was very bad at it. But as I used it more and more, it got more comfortable. And when people ask me, or they tell me that they have just got a new tablet and it's really uncomfortable drawing in it, well, yeah, it's gonna be until you draw quite a bit. So it's important to remember that whatever you do is what you'll get good at. And it's pretty much feels like a universal rule, like that's just what's gonna happen. And so when I started using pen, I started drawing less on the computer, and now I strictly use the computer to my Cintiq. I use it for work only, and for my own personal stuff, I'm always drawing traditionally. And it's important to think of what you want to be doing and to invest time in that. So, well, if I want to be able to draw in pen, I should be drawing in pen a lot, because it's not just what you do, but okay, so what I mean is you have to be very specific about this when you say what you do is what you get good at. So I'm not just drawing poses and getting better at drawing poses. I'm drawing poses in bed while being filmed, which is making me nervous, because I always get nervous whenever I think anyone can see me drawing. This has always been a problem of mine. And using pen. So I'm getting better at all these things. I'm getting better at drawing with pen. in bed. So you have to think about all the context of it. And I draw all the time, so I'm getting better at drawing all the time. And if you're someone who wants to get better and you're not doing that, then think about what you're really doing, and that's what you're getting better at. So if you're someone who procrastinates a lot, really think about it. You're getting better at procrastinating. You're practicing procrastinating. Think of it like, I don't know if this is helpful, but the way I like to think of things is like an RPG where you have skill points, or not skill points, but skills. You want to learn those skills. And the way you learn the skill is by doing that skill. And whatever you train, you get experience towards that skill. So there's like a procrastination skill. And if you're pouring in a lot of experience points into procrastination, you just level up that skill and get better and better at that skill. If you pour into a lot of points in drawing with pen, even though it's difficult, you will get better at that. And so I feel like with the difficult skills, you just have a lot more experience needed before you level up. And drawing in pen, one of the things that's great about it is it increases your visualization because you cannot make any mistakes. So you get cautious and careful with the mark before you make it. And then when you've done so many pictures where you drew something that looked nice and then you did one wrong line and it messed up, and then you get this feeling like, ah! So your body remembers that disgusting sensation, that anger, that frustration. And so the next time you're gonna make a mark that's gonna ruin things, you'll feel like something stopping you almost. It's like your brain, your subconscious knows, like, don't do this because you're going to mess things up. And so that's one of the advantages of using pen. So pretty much that's it. And thanks for watching.